Hi everyone. I just wanted to come on and make a video. First of all, I wanted to say that I watched the recent video from I think it's XJ Dubs Shining Bright with one of our other fellow Vast Apostate members and YouTubers. I'm gonna butcher his name. I think he said his name was Steve in the video, but anyway. Um, I thought it was really cool that you guys went out and actually held up signs in front of the J Dubs, giving hugs, of course, and definitely telling people that the Watchtower definitely hurts families. That was so awesome. I was jumping up and down when I saw the video. So kudos to you guys. Y'all did a very good job. I enjoyed watching the video. And hopefully you had a good time in New York. Anyway, on to, the rest of the video. Basically, I was watching some other videos. I think it was Penny Red's video. I was watching it yesterday. Actually, I think I had to watch it twice because I love her videos. She's always so in tune with things, and she's emotional, but that's truth. That's raw. That's life. And I love her videos. But her last video, she said something that just contests. Just since I've watched her video, it's just rang true inside my head, inside my spirit, because it's so true. She talked about how the society, the organization, wants you to replace them for everything. They don't want you to give your time, your attention, anything. That place inside of you that yearns to be loved and to be held and to have happiness and to be accepted, they take all of that and they take it away from you. Because any of that feeling is supposed to be given to you by a family member or someone that truly cares about you. This corporation loves no one. And why should they? They're a business. Businesses don't love people's. Businesses, their reason for existence is to make money. And they want you to take all of your time. You don't have time to show love to anyone else. You don't have time to involve yourself with other people. If you don't follow their standard operating procedures, then you kick that person to the wayside. They are love smashers. They don't know anything of love. They don't care. And they don't want you to love, at all. Like, they try to replace that place inside of you of where you would really want that love. And they say, no, put us in that place. The place where you're supposed to, in your heart, where you hold for your parents and your family and people that you care about. No, you're supposed to get rid of all of those people. They take that place in your heart. And when they're there, they don't have any love for anyone. And you don't really have any love for them. They try to replace that love for you, but you don't know what love is. Love for that organization is you towing the line. They want you to follow their procedures and doing what they ask you to do. If you love someone, if you take the time to invest in another person, truly invest in them and really be concerned and truly care about them, you're not putting the Watchtower Bible Tract Society first. I thought back. I was really trying to think, and this is kind of crappy that, I was thinking back to a time in my life that I really felt loved. And I tried to remember what that felt like, what love felt like. Even if it wasn't like love in a relationship, I mean, just like love of a parent or love of someone. And in all honesty, I really couldn't really find a tangible memory where I could say, wow, I felt very loved. This organization, my parents already had their own personal problems and their own coldness to them. But once they got connected to this organization, any love that they could have expressed, they couldn't express, because their sole purpose was to do what the Watchtower Bible Tract Society wanted them to do. Love, anything else that had to do with that, it wasn't on the agenda of the Watchtower Bible Tract Society. Your only job, your only thing to do there is to go knock on doors, show up at the meetings, and toe the line. That's it. Loving someone, I mean, think about birthdays. Birthdays are a time frame that you show someone that you love, and the fact that they're alive, that they were born, that you're showing care and concern, that you're celebrating their life. You know, they don't want you to have that. Any type of thing that allows you to express happiness or to express true feelings, you're not supposed to do that. You know, I remember when I was a child, I used to write a lot of poetry. And I remember telling someone I used to write lots of poetry, and it was always very dark. It was always very painful. It was always very sad. And then I remember someone asked me to write a poem about happiness and love. And I tried as hard as I could, but I didn't know how to describe it. I did not know how to describe love. I did not know how to describe happiness. People that knew me when I was a child that weren't Jehovah's Witnesses always described me as an unhappy child. You know, and my sibling as well. You know, my siblings, the same thing. They describe us as unhappy children. And that's because being a child within this organization, you feel oppressed all the time. You have the pressure to get baptized so that you can become like everyone else. Once you get baptized, you have the pressure of any little thing that you do. You have, you know, the pressure of being perfect, not getting this fellowship, not doing this, you know, following all the rules, all the legalism that they put in place. But the worst part of it, like Penny said, you know, they're taking people's ability away to express love for anyone, for one another. I mean, I think about the fact that, you know, how could you let a loved one die when you know that you could have saved their life? They try to take away love. They're taking it away. And if you really think about it, for those of us who do believe, you know, that are Christian or do believe what the Bible says, it says God is love. So why would they take God away? They're just a demonic existence. This organization, every time I learn something new or it helps me uncover things, it's just crazy. But for those of you that are watching that are within the organization, or you're thinking about studying, if you don't want to love anyone, join up. This is the organization for you to be in. You'll look at people's houses that you knock on their doors and say, well, Jehovah will kill them in the youth system. How loving is that? You know, I was listening to, I can't even remember the video I was watching, but basically at the end of the video, there were, it was a talk, and at the end of the talk, during the talk, the I don't know, overseer, elder, whoever was speaking, it was saying how wonderful it would be when Jehovah just killed all these people on earth, and how awesome it would be. It was going to be a lot of death, but it was going to be awesome. I'm just, you know, is it me? Am I on glue? I mean, why would you be happy about death? Death of millions and millions of people. In fact, I think in the talk, the guy said billions of people. But he couldn't wait. He was so excited for Jehovah to kill everybody off. It's like I said, they don't have any love for anyone. And they never will. And you can't expect this type of organization to love anyone if they don't love anything. And like you said, you know the fruits of its people by what they do. And this is what they want their people to do, is to not love anyone. The only person that they want their people to love is the organization. And that's probably not even love. They want you to fear it because they want you to be able to be in line to do whatever they've asked to be done. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that aren't going to agree with me, and I really don't care. But I do know this: Not one moment while I was a Jehovah's Witness can I ever recall a moment of ever being happy. Ever. But since I haven't been one, I have had many days of happiness. Many more days of happiness. And I'm learning to be more open and more loving and to try to sustain relationships with people as opposed to any little thing they do just throwing them to the wayside. You don't treat people like garbage. People have hearts. They feel. They love. The Watchtower Bible Tract Society has absolutely no love for you. Don't join this organization.